Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all well and looking after both yourself and your golf game. Today's video is going to focus on how to hold the club correctly. It's going to look at different ways in which you can do that, and hopefully using this information you'll decide what grip is right for you. So it's important to know that there's lots of ways in which to hold the club. There are people that hold the club with a strong grip, people that hold the club with a weak grip, and people that hold the club with a neutral grip. These are usually combined with either an overlapping grip, an interlocking grip, or a baseball grip. So me personally, I prefer to use an interlocking grip, and my hand position is probably in a neutral position. In the past I have kind of used a more stronger grip, but just recently I have tried to make that a little bit more neutral just so I've got more options out on the course. If it's right for Tiger and it's right for Rory McIlroy, then it's good enough for me. Now the grip is so fundamentally important to the golf swing. It's the only thing that connects you to that golf club, and it's the first thing you should be focusing on when you're starting out in golf. Now obviously there's lots of things that can go wrong in that swing, but the grip itself can actually solve a lot of those issues right at the beginning. So first of all, we're going to talk about the hand positions and whether it's a neutral, strong or weak grip. So let's start with the neutral grip. I'm going to teach you this as a right-hander golfer because that's what I am. So if you're left-handed, then use it opposite to what I'm explaining. Your left hand is your lead hand, and it should hold the club at the top of the grip. It should run from the base of your little finger through to the centre of your index finger. The grip should feel like it's more in your fingers and not in the palm of your hands. If done correctly, you should be able to support the club and its weight with only the index finger and the pad at the base of your lead hand. The thumb should come to rest on top of the grip and slightly to the right. The reference from your eye line is to view two knuckles at the address position when you're looking down. This will provide you with the most fluid range of motion in your wrists and allow you to generate more power in the swing. Moving on to the right hand, which is your trail hand, and it's easiest to position when you allow it to grip the club from the right hand side. Again, you should aim to hold the grip with the fingers and not the palm of your hand, and you should feel as though the palms are facing one another like they would when you were performing a clapping motion. What you should find is that the crease in your right hand, where the lifeline runs, will fit nice and snug around the top of the lead hand thumb. The trail hand thumb will then run down the top of the club but slightly to the left hand side of the grip. The reference for this hand is that the V created by the index finger and the thumb will point somewhere towards your right ear. The little finger of the right hand can rest in three positions, but this is what defines each of the grips, which is what we'll discuss a little bit later on. So a strong grip is where the lead hand would grip the club more towards the right hand side of the golf club when looking down at it, showing more knuckles. You would then complete the grip with the trail hand as normal. And oppositely, a weak hand grip would have you gripping the club more towards the left hand side of the grip, showing less knuckles at address, and then gripping the club as you normally would with your trail hand. The reason I prefer a neutral grip, particularly for beginner golfers, is because stronger and weaker grips can often mask or create problems in the swing. Typically, a strong grip will cause the hand to turn over or flip at impact, causing a dreaded hook. And the opposite side, the weaker grip will encourage hands to open the club face at impact, causing a horrible slice. And let's face it, neither of those shots are what I want to strive for in golf. The best way to think about how the grip works in the swing is to imagine that the palms of the hands are always fighting to return square to their target line at impact. And subconsciously your hands are always trying to steer the ball towards the target line in the direction you want the ball to go. Now many famous and successful golfers have played with either a strong or a weak grip, as their chosen grip strength suits their swing plane and it's easy for them to consistently repeat, which is what we all want. This is why the question of is there one grip that's right for everyone is so hard, because the answer is there isn't really. However, if you are a beginner golfer, the neutral grip is certainly the more preferable one to choose. So now we understand the grip strengths and the hand positions, we'll focus on the different types of grips. And as mentioned earlier, there are three main types. These are the overlap, the interlock and the baseball grip. The overlap grip is the most popular grip amongst amateurs and professional golfers, and this is where the little finger of the trail hand rests on top of the index and the middle finger of the lead hand. This grip is basically great for people with bigger hands. The interlock grip is where the little finger of the trail hand interlocks with the index finger of the lead hand. This grip is great for people with smaller hands as it creates a more unified grip. Finally, the baseball grip is where none of the fingers overlap or interlock and you have a 10-fingered grip. This is great for beginner golfers as the previous two grips will feel very unorthodox and uncomfortable at first. Thank you so much for watching everyone. As always, I'd love to hear what you thought about the video. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed it and found it useful. What I want to know from you though is what your grip of choice is. Leave it in the comment section below. If you want to see more from myself, then please subscribe to Garside's Golfing Guide and hit that notification bell so that you're notified when new content arrives to the channel. Now get out there, always look to max up your game, and I'll see you next time.